Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center. Here to give you a walk around on your Sunset Trail 26 RV. Tell you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's first talk about arriving at the campsite. A couple things I want you to take into consideration. First off, your slides. You have slides on both sides. Make sure that you're going to park so that those slides are not impeded in opening or anything is going to be on top of them or touching them. Also, your water and electric hookup. Your water is going to be toward the front of the unit here on your off camp or driver's side. And to the rear is where your power will be hooked up. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities and that your slides are going to be clear. As soon as you arrive and you unhook your hitch, first thing you're going to do is level your unit. Now you do have a docking light here should you arrive at night, and a power tongue jack. Simply retract for down, extend for up. Now I recommend getting a level and setting it inside your door, or actually sticking one to the side of your unit about the middle of the unit. That'll make sure your unit's level. Should you not have power, there is a manual override underneath this little rubber sealer here. Manual override to hand crank down your power tongue jack. Once your unit is level, next thing you do is stabilize your unit. Your unit comes with power stabilizing jacks. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So make sure your unit is level before you begin. This is inside your off camp side. Inside your storage area is controls for your leveling jacks. These are for your front, the rear ones are for your rear. Simply hit extend, and down they will come. Now what I do recommend are jack pads. Jack pads are going to sit down beneath your jacks and the ground. What it's going to do is it's going to protect it from dirt, debris, hot tar, etc. So you only want to bring these down just until they're taut. That's it. They're just to stabilize your unit. You don't want to level it, you don't want to lift it anymore. Once you brought down the front ones, go ahead and bring down the back ones. Check your level again, make sure you're level. If you've fallen off, raise the stabilizing jacks toward the front or rear, whichever way you're on level. Got our unit level, got our unit stable. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our power. As you already know, power to your unit is at the back, 30 amp service. Couldn't find your power plug, so I went ahead and used ours. 30 amp service, you can hook up to a 110 adapter and use that as well. Next thing we're going to hook up is our water. On your unit, your city water connection is going to be all the way at the front. First thing you want to do is you want to hook up a water pressure regulator. That's going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines of your unit. I wouldn't put any water into your unit without using a water pressure regulator. Hook up your hose to the water pressure regulator. Before you turn it on, you're going to come right here next to your hot water heater and make sure your drain plug's in. You may have removed it the last time you were out camping. You want to make sure that's in there. Then you can turn on your city water. After your city water's been on for a while, you're going to go ahead and pull on this pressure release valve. Air is going to come out, and then water. Once water's out, you know that your hot water tank is full and you can turn on your hot water heater from inside. Now, should you be going camping and not going to be using city water connection, if you're off-grid and fresh water connection, potable water, you will fill this up the same way. Come over here, burp this the same way. However, when using freshwater connect, you will turn on your water pump. Do not turn on your water pump when using city water. You only need it for your potable water. A couple other things around the outside of your unit I'll show you. Got a water and electrical hooked up. In the rear here are your wastewater holding tanks. We'll talk about dumping them when we talk about leaving. There's a black tank flush. Same thing. Around the back you do have a couple 110s on the back, as well as an exterior shower. You do have a hook up here for a bumper grill, which means you should have a quick connect LP around here close somewhere. I'm not seeing one. Oh, there it is. So you do have a quick connect LP. In your outside kitchen here, you have a plug-in fridge, plugs in there. Outdoor sink. To your left here is a drain for that outdoor sink. This is your furnace heat release. This black here is the back access to your fridge. This is for the vent on your microwave. The unit does come with a slide-in support for a television, a couple of 110s, and your cable hookup for your TV. You have your big pass-through storage. A couple other things to note. Check your terminals. Make sure your battery terminals have not wiggled loose over time. And your propane tanks have a regulator. Simply point this handle knob toward the tank that you wish to be using. What covers everything out here, let's take a look inside your unit. As with every travel trailer, you know your fire extinguisher is going to be by your entryway door. Coming right inside here to your control panel. Let's start by turning on some lights in here. Don't need a porch light on, but these are your interior lights. They're now on. Looks like your fireplace needs to be turned on here. Remember, trick to fireplaces is they're not just for looks anymore. You're out camping somewhere and it's a little chilly in the morning. Instead of turning on your furnace and using up your gas, crank this fireplace up. It'll warm it up quickly. Your slide controls for opposing slides here. Your awning control. One thing I want to note on your awning is when you run your awning out, run it out until your flap falls down to 90 degrees. Once that flap down, you know you're out far enough. On the top here, this is where you'll turn on your water heater if you're plugged into electric. This is where you turn on your water heater if you're only using gas. This is where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. This is where you check your levels, your battery, fresh tank, trade tanks. Of course, your sound system with DVD player in it, controls right there. It looks like you already know how to unhook this to spin your TV around. Coming in your island here, you do have your 110 with your GFCI protection here. Of course, your stove. Black makes an excellent backsplash. Yours does have electric light, so you simply turn this to light. Hit your spark. When your gas is on, you'll have fire. Self-explanatory microwave. Your thermostat, you can use that in fan mode or thermostat for heat and cool. And there's your fan speed. Raise your temperatures here, up or down. Coming around here is access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Open that up. I'll give you a shadow here. Your breaker boxes, fuses, looks like you've got mostly 15s in there. You got a few 20s. I highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Down on the corner here is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. And the reason I mentioned that's 12 volt is because it's constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, you're not hooked up to electric, disconnect your battery, otherwise this will run your battery down. Coming in your bathroom, you do have 110 with GFI here. You also have plumbing to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on your plumbing there, and your plumbing back here, behind your toilet. Make sure everything is taut and that you're not getting any leaks. You're bouncing the house down the road, you want to maintain it like you would your own home. This is an access panel to the back of your shower. Another 110. Your big slide. Come into your bedroom here. So you have your own lighting here. The fan that you can turn on manually in here. Exhaust fan. You know, when you close the doors, there's a remote to control that fan up there. Well, it covers everything on the inside. Let's go out and act like we're leaving the campsite. Couple things to think about. Bringing in your slides safely. Bring up your stabilizing jacks. Disconnect any LP connects. Empty this outside kitchen drain. Simply twist that open. Come all the way up front. We are going to go back into your hot water heater. We're going to pull this and release air. And we're going to drain our hot water heater. And then underneath your hot water heater, just to the right here, are low point drains. You're going to open both of those. Open that one for your fresh tank. And we've got all of our water drained. Now you can do that at your campsite. It's just plain water and clean water, and it's not going to hurt anything. Now we're going to go up, pull up to the campsite dump station. And we're going to hook up our hose. Once your hose is hooked up, you're going to pull your black tank. After you pulled your black tank for a while and it doesn't sound like anything is running anymore, you're going to go ahead and get a hose and you're going to hook it up to this black tank flush. Again, use your water pressure regulator. Put that on and turn your water on for about 5 minutes. All the time leaving this black tank handle open. What that's going to do is it's going to spray out your black tank and clean it out real good for you. After you've done that, shut your water off, close your black, pull your gray, or that gray, either gray, one at a time. You can pull them, that's going to empty your showers, your galleries, your sinks, your cleaner waters, and that's going to clean your hose out for you too. Once you've done that, simply take your sewage hose and store it in your bumper. There's a nice convenient sanitary place to keep it. Again, congratulations on your sunset trail. Hope you guys enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.